Hello everybody and welcome back to Archangelus Gaming. Archangelus here, bringing you another episode of Space Engineers. Now last time we played, we were finishing off this build, expanding our hangar bay, making sure that we were shipshape and Bristol fashion, ready to continue with doing some questing. Right, now judging from this, there's an advanced production facility that is 6.8 kilometers away. I still haven't done that gyroscope, so that I'm going to have to do off camera later on. There we go. So we want to head that way. We don't want to build up too much speed because obviously at some point we've got to slow down. And with this baby now quite a weight, we need to take that into account into our calculations. So I'd say keep it about 50 meters per second. Then once we hit probably about 2.5 to 3 kilometers, start slowing down, and then we'll sort of take her in a little slower. Now, if you're new to the channel, remember to hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, tap that notification bell, and leave us a nice comment below. Now I know we've done quite a lot of construction work on this vehicle, and I know it does seem like I'm sort of taking it away from actually playing the game, but actually this is what most of this game is about. It is about the construction. It is about making sure that you can, well, basically survive. Hence why the mission is called Learning to Survive. Now, we have done quite a lot on that. We've got a lot of resources still laying over. There we go. Turn the initial dampeners back on with the Z. Start slowing down for this advanced production facility. Now, if we've already done this one, we will obviously move on to the next one, because we've got a construction platform and a factory to the south. Oh, sorry, on our ventral side, I think it is. I think ventral's below. There's a Mayday that's quite a distance away that way. We've got a hydrogen miner there, and up there we've got a drone facility. So yeah, you can see our reactional thrusters are burning away, slowing us down. Alright, there's the facility. So there's the ship come to a nice... Oh. Let's put the decompression back on. Close our helmet up whilst we're at it. Right, fully decompressed. quite a lot of oxygen leaks out there. But yeah, she's starting to come along. She's still a little boxy, but yeah, something that takes a lot of time, a lot of effort to sort out is making something look not as boxy. Right, looks like we've already been here. So, right, advanced production facility. We can now kick off of our bucket list because we completed everything there. I called it a bucket list. You know, it's not really quite fair because technically we don't want to die. Right, so I guess the next logical step would be the damaged hydrogen miner. Sorry, for some reason I had a brain freeze right there. I mean, it says right there, damaged hydrogen miner. There she is. Now, the damaged hydrogen miner, it's all about utilising ice for converting through a O2H2 converter to then be able to create propulsion. Now, ion thrusters are great, and I've overshot by a week and a half. But yeah, hydrogen thrusters are absolutely perfect as a means of escaping gravity. What most people, including myself, do is use the atmospherics to go as high as you can. Once you start losing a bit of altitude, kick in those hydrogen thrusters and burn your way out of the atmosphere to into space. Looks like I'm drifting around the asteroid. I'm not actually... There we go. Right. Here we go. There's the hydrogen miner. As you can see, it's got a nice big hydrogen tank in there. Somewhere under here, I believe, is the O2H2 converter. And as you can see, it's got a different engine array to what we've been used to so far. And it's got a few damaged parts on it that we can actually repair. Yeah. Definitely need to get in here a bit. Okay. Let's check. Still got stuff in the build planner. So let's grab a bit of that. Bit of that. See if there's anything else here that's damaged. Reactional thrusters pretty much seem to be okay. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure there was some stuff inside the ship. So it says 2 metal grids, too large. So we're going to have to go back to our command ship and see if we can we've actually got any of this stuff in stock. Yes. Okay. Right, so that's the reactional thrusters done. Now this button here is for the task. So here we go. There's a small mining ship here that uses hydrogen thrusters. Hydrogen thrusters are powerful but require hydrogen to function. Ship can produce hydrogen from ice using H2O2 generator. So just basically like I said. So basically here we go. Right. Okay. You're kidding me. Huh. They didn't put any in there at all. Oh, brilliant. So I'm going to have to hope I can actually find the oh crap. So there it was. Ah, there it is. Floating away. So, going to do something probably that's reckless and dumb. There we go. There we go. We've got thrusters now active. As you see, hydrogen thrusters are a lot more powerful, but they do burn through the ice like nobody's business. So yeah, it's basically saying mine some ice, so we've got to do that next, and then we can go to our ship. Alright, there we go. There you go. Hydrogen thrusters can be used to escape gravity, just like I said. So for the second, we'll park there. Let's open Starboard 2. We'll dock her up, and then we'll get on with the next mission. I'm not sure why I don't have Starboard 2. Do I have a camera on the back somewhere? No. So we'll get rid of that portion there. Oops. So I need 3 computers for this. There we go. So, whilst we're here, we'll sort out our toolbars. Toggle the beacon on and off. Put the camera in 9 like we've got with our other ships. Got plenty of different connectors in different directions, so we're good with that. Hydrogen tank, we'll have that turn on and off. We need to create a grouping for the lighting. Alright, landing gear, switch lock. O2H2, we'll turn that off and on. Already got the ore detector in there. We need to create a group for batteries and the reactors. So yeah. Oops. I, not G. Right. Oh yeah, and also the thrusters as well. So we'll call this a H minor thrusters. You get the interior lights, the spotlights. So H minor lights. This time, this has got a load of small batteries in it. So H minor batteries. So basically, yeah, you can use small batteries. They only store a smaller amount of sorry, here we are, maximum door power. Smaller amount of battery power, so you'll need more of them, but you don't need as many batteries with a hydrogen ship because of the fact that you're burning hydrogen. You're not using electrical energy to create, say with an ion engine, ions, or with a atmospheric to spin the turbines. You know, it's compromises basically. Alright, so H minor reactor. Yeah, and that's the other thing. This has got some reactors in it, so it generates some power from this. So at the moment it's got no ingots, so it's not generating any power from uranium. See what I mean? So much swifter in space, but like I said, with everything there's a compromise. there we go. Actually, which connector is that? Should be able to tell. Yeah, there you go. With this build info mod, it tells you which one you're connecting. So, like in this case, I can now go. Let's take off use of parking. Just lock her up. So, right. So H minor batteries. We want to go recharge on and off. H minor lights. Turn block on and off. Thrusters. And reactors. Right, so let's go lights. That's on, that's off. That's why that was showing. Alright. That wasn't exactly in the most ideal position. I mean, there must be something under here that's stopping this from going up, maybe up one. But I'm not going to complain on this one. So, we can close that bay door. Go into inventory, GPS. And we can now get rid of this from our quest list. Alright. Okay, let's see what we got left. We've got drone repair up there. There's a construction platform down there. A factory and Mayday. So I'm inclined, as this seems to be the only one that's on our dorsal side. Like I say, I always get dorsal and ventral mixed up. I think like I said, I think dorsal is top, ventral is beneath. Yeah, I'd have to look that one up. So, whilst we're heading there, I'll quickly do that. Okay, just looked it up, and best I can tell is the dorsal is the top in terms of ships. It's a little bit ambiguous what it actually means, because it could also mean just simply the back. So even though like the human body, the back, you know, where your spine is and all that, that's your dorsal side. So in terms of say like a whale, dorsal, I'm guessing just simply means like the side where, you know, which is normally surface wood, and yeah, ventral is like the it's like the belly. And as usual, I've over-egged it. I've really got to get in that additional. There we go, using our main thrusters to slow down rapidly. There we go, we're heading towards it now. Oh. Alright. Whilst that's slowing down, we use our thruster pack, go down. As you can see, we've got ourselves a nice little drone here. Looks like we've got some facilities over here that we can utilise. There's an antenna. We've already got one of those on our baby over there. Okay, let's see what they want here. Facility repaired unmanned drones to mine, build and defend the area. To control a ship remotely, you need a remote control block and an antenna. Repair the remote control block and add an antenna to the drone. So yeah, it's got a camera. Okay, so where are... Where have they put the remote block? Oh, behind the camera. Alright, so I'm assuming there's some bits and pieces in here we can nick. Okay, yeah, good. No, nothing in the build planner. So we'll grab that. Alright, that's the remote control block repaired. Right, and we need to also add an antenna. Drop that in there. Let's see, but they've got a good spot right here for an antenna. Steel plate, of course. Control ship remotely. Press Shift K to enter the menu, which shows your ship antenna range. Then select Control. Make sure your soup's antenna is toggled on. So basically, that'd be O in this case. Now we could also use this seat. Actually, turn on the antenna for here. And then use the Shift K. Oh, I know what I did wrong. So basically, yeah, you go in here, press I, go remote access. Drone repair platform, command ship. So that's just a list of everything that's on this platform. Maybe because there's no power. The ship systems are online. Batteries in auto but has 0 power. Well, that'll do it. There we go. I wonder if we can add one more battery to this girl, just to maybe like there, just to be able to give us some power, just to be able to complete the mission. And well, we've got the resources for a battery, so if we go and then go small battery, drop it in the build planner. I'm saying it comes through any steel plates, but you know we can. Yeah, we don't want that big. I mean, technically speaking, we can modify it so it's got a much bigger. There we go. Systems are kicked in. So now, if we go Shift K, we could just hit remote access, brings up the same. And we go control. There we go. There's us in our badger suit. Right. Drone waypoint. There we go. So. Yeah. And that, I believe, concludes the drone repair platform. I'm surprised they didn't have anything that it connected onto to be able to supply it with power. Right. Let's leave that menu for a second. Question is, do we have anything that on it that can clamp down once we take her back to the ship? And the answer is not really. Okay, so how are we going to clamp you down, girl? I've got an idea. It's not exactly pretty, but it will do the trick. Ooh. Right, we get rid of that. Where's my landing strap? Replace the beacon. Oh, maybe we don't have to. Maybe what we can do is instead install a mag plate. I think that's a better idea, and just mag lock it down for now until we can figure out a way of recharging those cells. Yeah. Whoop. Bit too much thrust there. And then at least that way we can just clamp it down in the ship. So if we open all of our airlocks, we'll use the Alright. If we put that in... There we go. So, we're now in the drone. There's us in the command seat there. And we're just controlling the drone from there. Then what we'll do... We'll find a way in. Actually, that's a good point. G. Magnetic plate. Switch lock. Alright, well, it's automatically locked down. So, if we also then go control panel, thrusters, and we go drone thrusters, we can then turn those off. We'll grab the batteries. Save that. Yeah, and it's just then simply a case of if we then add what we need to the you know, to toggle off and on, recharge that, turn that off. I think that's everything now. So there we go. Right, so it's the drone repair platform even. I think I put in somebody else's teeth this morning. Okay, so we've got a choice of doing Mayday or the construction platform or in the factory. I have a feeling that we've probably done construction platform in the factory, but let's go to them first. Once we get to Mayday, this is going to be where things get interesting, because think normally it's meant to be you leave the pod behind, you take the command ship, sorry, you take the ship at the Mayday point, which has got a jump drive in it, and you then continue on doing from there, you know, because it's a bigger ship and all that. But you know, what we'll probably end up doing is we'll probably hijack the jump drive out there, put it into our ship, and we'll figure out where we go from there, really. Why is the advanced production facility still showing? Odd. This is obviously going to be a longer haul because, you know, we're heading over 12 kilometres all in all. But then at least when we get there, we'll be a little closer to the factory, and the factory to then go to the Mayday point. Right, while we're slowing down for that, quickly just grab some O2 and some repairs to our person. Yeah, it's a shame you can't see the reactional thrusters from here. Oh, blimey, we're still burning too much. Okay, that was my fault. There we go. This is why I decided to spend all that time building these large ion engines, because I knew I was going to be an absolute douchebag and overshoot, not once but multiple times. I mean, we might want to think about maybe getting a couple more reactional thrusters. And I've still only got one dorsal. I mean, I've got two on the ventral side, but also then begs the question, why haven't I extended that out by one more? Okay. I think it's on the other side of the asteroid because I don't see it from here. Oh no, actually I think there's a light there. There's a possibility. If I... Yeah, I think this is the one where where I gutted it for parts when making the fighter. Yeah, that looks familiar to me. Let's go and have a nosy just to make sure that I'm right. Yeah, this is the one I gutted. Remember that came out all the way around here. I mean, there's still plenty of hydrogen in this tank. It looks like the battery's long died. But I just didn't feel right in gutting her, just in case we needed the hydrogen. So yeah, that was construction platform. So that can now disappear from our list. Ah, there we are. So factory is our next course of action. There we go. Oh, look at that. Straight on to our solar sails. Oh, that's cool. At least that battery's going to get a bit of charge. Although we are going through that battery quite a bit. We're now down to 67%. So I'll keep an eye on that. Probably what I'll do is once we've done this vid, I'll sling on Invincible and Untargetable, let those recharge for our next vid, so that we've got enough charge to do everything. I hate leaving the job half done. Okay, I've still got warning beacon showing up in construction platform. Oh, no, warning beacon's just disappeared. No, it hasn't. Yes, it has. No, it hasn't. Pretty sure I've done warning beacons, so no, warning beacon is still showing up. So at some point might do fly down there, have a nosy, see what's going on, and then do an about face. Construction platform I know I've turned off, so I don't know why that is still showing on my HUD. Oh, there we go. I know now, because if it's in a certain distance it will show up. I will start slowing down. Oh no, we haven't done warning beacon. That's a combat task. So yeah. I think what we'll do is we'll get factory out of the way. Excuse me. We get factory out of the way. And then for the next video, we'll do the warning beacon. Then we'll get to the jump drive. From the jump drive, I think then it's a clear shot to the planet. And then yeah, we've got two choices on how we run this. Planetsphobia is going to be a lot harder to do because you will need remote drones, things like that, to be able to then just fly down into the atmosphere and destroy the things you need to destroy. Whereas the easier method, if you don't want the veteran Mark II jumpsuit, is to go down and do it manually. Build yourself some rovers with some guns and missile launchers and whatever else you need, and blow the living snot out of the pirates there. I do love the sound effects they've used for the ion engines. When it sort of powers down, it sort of has that sort of noise. You'll hear it in a minute. Once you get bird over, I think it's about 20. Oh, please tell me I'm not too close. Come on, slow down. We'll reverse back a bit, slowly, of course. You can hear the stress on the metal work. That is cool. It's touches like that in games that really sort of make it for me. Where you can you feel like, oh dear, am I actually going to fly this ship apart? Or wreck this rover. It makes it more fun for me. Right, okay. Oh, I like the way that they've done this. They used that. That's smart. I like that. They've basically used a monitor to create like a landing tongue, if you will. That's smart. Right, okay. So we've got a damaged facility here. Mostly intact. Let's see what we've got here. Timer block welders. Timer merge block. Okay. And then in here we've got welders. There's 3 there. 1 there. You've got the timer blocks over here, which basically tell you, like, these are the things that you do. Hold on. Doesn't make sense. Oh, I see what it does. It turns on, well, some welders. Then it turns the lights on. Toggles the merge block on, because you've got to have something that your entire projection will eventually merge onto. So I'm assuming one of these two, let's come out here for a second, is this one here. Welder 5. There we go. This is why build info is so cool. And basically, I don't, yeah, why is it lost? Well, maybe we'll see why in a minute once we've actually initiated all this. Right, what we got here? Oh, I see. This is turning everything off again, and this one here does what? Oh, I see. So it turns on all the lights so you can actually see what your finished projection looks like once it's been built, and probably opens the doors as well. Okay, so let's go and see what we do. This looks like an automated construction facility. Projectors can be used to project saved blueprints of ships so they can be reconstructed quickly. Find a way to turn on the projector. Okay, so that doesn't do it. So I'm assuming then we go upstairs and there must be a button up here that we need to turn on. Right, timer block welders on and off. Batteries be fully depleted in 5 days. We've got plenty of 3 hangar doors? Oh yeah. So there's that. There's the merge block. Ow, 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 ow. That hurt. So where's the projector? Down below or something? But I think first of all, I think quickly run to the ship, heal up, and then try and figure it out after that. Youch. This is why I built the medical room, because otherwise that healing would take us about 10 times longer. Okay. I think simply put, let's find the projector in the control panel. Where's the projector? There it is. Projector. Turn it on. There you go. That's why you need the merge block. I'm actually surprised it didn't open the hangar doors. Why didn't you open the hangar doors? Okay, to set up buttons. There we go. Groups, hangar doors. Those were meant to open automatically once this is done. Okay. Merge block off. Alright, so basically it's just saying that we can now do what we want. Okay, so now we've got yet another fighting ship. And quite literally nowhere to... there's no connector on here at all. There's a landing grid, but that's about it. So... Okay. Let's open the hangar doors. We'll drop her in the hangar. Again, no idea what we're going to use her for. But yeah, basically the projectors, you can just, you can make all sorts of different styles of like, sorry, just concentrate on this for a second, just to make sure I don't wreck our newest acquisitions. Has that locked it? No. So yeah, the end of it all, what we're going to have to do at some point is maybe when we get onto the surface we can actually start building some stuff of our own. I've already got some things which I can use as an example of how to create a our own sort of blueprint construction yard, if you will. So yeah, let's just quickly get this all sorted out. We'll lock it down. So put that on recharge. Toggle that on and off. Gyroscope on and off. Switch lock on the landing gear, that is. And we'll also turn off and on. So lock it down. So yeah, those are the umpteen ships that we get in the game that are of a small variety. Yeah. In that case then, next major thing for us in the next video. Oh, let's turn off the factory. Can't forget that. So the next major thing for us is going to be the warning beacon, task combat. And then we can go to the jump drive and then do the planet. So we'll do that in the next video. Thank you guys for joining me. Hope you have a great day, and I'll catch you next time. Bye for now.